What's up, guys? I'm Taylor and this is Southern Hike. Today we are talking about one of the most important things you can do to lower the weight on your backpack. We all know that we wish we get our weight of our backpack to the lowest possible and still be affordable and not turn into an ultralight backpacker. Alright guys, so we know one of the biggest things we deal with is that when you're on the trail, you don't want your backpack too heavy. A lot of times, a lot of people, especially newer beginners, don't understand that you got to be careful not to bring too much gear to bring your weight over, because it will just wear you down. We've all been experienced, myself included, where I brought too much gear and I did not know what to do because I was 10 miles away from my car and my back was killing me because of all the weight I carried. Today, I want to talk about some of the simplest things you can do, and you might already be doing these things, but for some people, they're like, oh, I didn't think about this. Is one of the ways that you can lower, actually 3 ways you can lower the weight of your backpack. And a lot of these are actually things that a lot of beginner mistakes. So this is more tuned to beginners, but hey, everybody might learn something from this. So one of the first things is your clothing. A lot of people bring way more clothing than they need. I couldn't tell you how many backpackers and hikers I know that says, man, I brought way too much clothes. I've got to carry all this with me. I really didn't need this much. I was just trying to be careful. Might have been a small chance of rain. Just wanted to make sure if I got wet, I had some dry clothing. And what do I do now? Because I've got to carry this with me. One of the things I always strategize is, and I actually talk about this in a video, I'll link above, is to kind of set out your days. Obviously one of my most important things I change out is my underclothes, but really, unless you're really gonna be in a situation where there's a lot of mud, maybe some snow and things like that are gonna soak you, I will honestly wear the same outfit for multiple days. I'll change the other underclothes. Maybe I'll wear some good wool socks. I might wear them a couple days and make sure they dry out at night. But you don't need to carry an outfit for every day. So based on how many nights you're gonna be on the trail, you can strategize on what exactly you're gonna need and not carry so much clothing. If I'm on a 3-day hike, I might carry one backup outfit, and that outfit will probably be pretty light. It's just an emergency outfit. And then maybe some undergarments, that's it, And the same thing for Rachel, she does the same thing. It's just important to minimize how much weight you're carrying, because clothing will add up. So take that dry bag and make sure you're putting in there the minimum possible, and that's one way you can get your weight down. Second thing is, and I talk about this in another video, is I'll link it above also, is that Nalgene bottles are great. REI has a great selection of Nalgene bottles. They look cool, they fit good on your pack, but they are heavy. You put them on a scale and you'll find out that your weight will go way up with a Nalgene bottle. A Nalgene bottle, an empty bottle, is 6 ounces. Yeah, that sounds very minuscule, but if I got 2 or 3 of those on me, that can be over 1 pound of weight if you're carrying all those with you. For a better option is to use a smart water bottle. One of your typical 32-ounce smart water bottles is right at 1 ounce. I mean, as an empty bottle, you cannot beat that. That's a huge drop in weight. So even 3 of those, I'm still under the weight of one Nalgene bottle, just half of it at 3 ounces. So that is another easy way to shed some weight quickly. Third thing is, don't overpack on food. Strategize how many calories you need each day. Is set aside what you're gonna eat for breakfast. What are gonna be your snacks when you take a break? What's for lunch? What's your afternoon snack? What's your supper? If you like a little dessert, bring something sweet. Minimize how much you're actually carrying. Now, on a backpacking trip, I usually only do a full meal at night. So during the day, I'll do something like the Green Belly for lunch. It's one of the packs. It's very light. It's got a lot of nutrition, like 500 or 600 calories. I'll link them below, not sponsored, but they have some really good setups for lunch, especially for calories you need on lunch. But they're easy to carry, and I don't have to carry another whole setup for lunch. This dry food that I have to boil, and it makes it easy to be able to get my calorie intake up. But to make sure that you are getting the most important amount of calorie intake, but not carrying so much extra food. I know we all get a little nervous that when we're a long ways from civilization, that we're not gonna have enough food, might get in a situation where we need extra. I usually always take an extra snack bar or 2, but especially if I'm carrying my bear canister, that's already over 2 pounds. So now I've got to consider that I've got to carry, if I want to carry extra food, I've got to get that to pack in there. My weight's already up because of my canister, and now I'm carrying extra stuff. So always strategize for every day, plan out how much food you're gonna need. And for myself, like on a 3-day hike, I'll probably carry 2 extra protein bars. And honestly, I haven't come a time yet where I actually ate those. I'm usually under the amount of weight I needed. But still, I know a lot of people will actually carry a lot of extra food because they just get nervous. I understand. I mean, one of the most important things is your food and water intake. So we always want to make sure we have enough of those, especially when we're away from any of those resources that are easier to get our hands onto. All right, guys. So if you're watching this video and you see some other options of things that you could help eliminate weight in your pack, make sure to put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear what are some things you've done to eliminate weight you didn't need and still not worry about being ultralight. Still have all your luxury items, but still be able to cut down on some unnecessary weight. I want to do another video talking about other people's options, what they've used to drop down in weight, and I'd love to hear some of you what y'all used to get down on weight. That way we can talk about it in another video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like it. I really appreciate it. And then make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new here. We are Southern Hike. We do hiking, backpacking, travel videos, tutorials, how-tos, tips and tricks, and we're just glad you'll be here. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell also. That way you know each video we do each week on Tuesday. I want to thank you for being here. Again, make sure to hit the like button, and we'll see you next week.